Unknown transforming robot. It's probably shit, but if I just bet a quid, it really won't matter.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and I'm coming at you Smizno style tonight because the light's fading outside, and I fancy chatting to you all, So probably a little short one tonight, or maybe not. We'll just see how things go. It's a Tigatron and Airrazor thing tonight. Now you may or may not know, but Airrazor was a bot that I didn't have. I got my first basic Airrazor a couple of months ago and here's it Airrazor again. Say Airrazor at Auto Assembly. Now I have Airrazors, of course. I have the Armada, I have the Transmetal, and even have the is it the Bockham one? Is it the Bockham one? Listen to me. The one that's a reprint of Slugslinger, and that's really nice. She's very nice. And I would have sworn if you had have asked me if I had an Airrazor, I would have said, well, of course I've got an Airrazor. A little basic, a little basic Beast Wars figure. Yeah, of course I've got it. I didn't have it. So I got it this year. So, Tigatron Airrazor. They got a thing going on. Now, a little bit of a BG here, because it's an interesting bit of BG and it makes me laugh. It really does. Airrazor, Maximal's Beast Wars thingies. An aerial reconnaissance expert, Ray, my name is. Airrazor's optical matrix scanners can detect Predacon ground movement from 30,000 feet. Internal radar transmitters then relay to fellow Maximals, complete with 3D virtual reality mapping. Let's just say she's pretty hot. It's shit, she's good. You would want her at the party. You would definitely employ her to watch your children because she'd be very good at it. Tigatron. Maximal reconnaissance. Tigatron. Isn't two R's. Appointed by Optimus Primal for Northern Polar Sector reconnaissance. Really. Roams the frozen tundra. It sounded like Primal said, this guy, Tigatron, has come along, and you know what? I never really liked him. And seeing as how I'm the leader of the Maximals here, do you know what? I'm going to send him to the tundra because nothing ever happens up there. So I'll get him out of my sight. Roams the frozen tundra in animal form, doing not an awful lot probably, but quickly converts to robot mode for battle, removing its titanium tail, and converting it to a powerful quasar cannon to vaporize Predacons. Blah blah, yakety schmackety. Hold on. Powerful and considered fearless, Tigatron is also equipped with a toxic fluid blaster that stops enemies cold, rendering their bodies useless. Okay, I thought he might have got a finger there. Let me just go back to there. I am. So, boys and girls, the thing is, Tigatron, who has not been yellowed, and Airrazor, the Falcon Airrazor, and the Siberian Tigatron had a thing going on. They were getting jiggy with it. Okay, that's. I was about to say that's fine. In the grand scheme of Transformers being giant cybernetic transforming sentient robots, it's fine that they should get it on, or that there should be male and female within that. That's a whole video debate there. But in when the Beast Wars was dubbed into Japanese, they decided not to have Airrazor as the maximal female Airrazor, and instead she was a boy. And there is a scene in Beast Wars where Airrazor and Tigatron hold hands, look smolderingly into each other's eyes, and go in for a kiss, right? And the way that the Japanese set it up is that Tigatron was this samurai warrior, and Airrazor was this young boy. And it stays as creepy as that. And in actual fact, what happens just before they get sucked up by the Vok is that Airrazor says that confesses his love for Tigatron, and that I think was a Primal's reaction or somebody's reaction was, some people are just like that. But it's just odd. Isn't that now? Some of you are listening to that and you're going, no, what? Yes. Fucking. I want to say the Japanese, but it's not the Japanese. Obviously, Airrazor, she, the Falcon, wouldn't have sold as many units. That was the reason, apparently, you know. So, but they had to make the storyline this slightly creepy, slightly twisted, and it's not doing gay rights any good. You know, to have this older samurai and this little young boy kind of getting toys, plastic. Tigatron is a remold repaint. No, not remold repaint of Cheetor. And I have three of these, not three Tigatrons, but three of this mold. I've got Cheetor, Tigatron, and the Shadow Panther, and I love them all in ascending order of loveliness. Cheetor, Tigatron, Shadow Panther, who's very very sexy. This is Tigatron, and I love this little blue eyes. Oh, he doesn't have pupils. How does he see? Not very well. Look in there. There's this thing peeping out from his chest. I know, maybe he's was co-opted in the Ridley Scott movie. That thing's going on. Now watch this. This is the thing. I'm transforming it, by the way. Standard range, I would say standard range of movement. Don't bother, right? He'll move from there and only his legs. The tail doesn't want to move except to come off. This is the thing. Beast Wars. Integrated weapons. Integrated weapons. They integrate into the toy and they come off as well. You fucking come off. Why isn't it coming off? Stop your nonsense. Don't want to break. He's got this thing that look. Can you see that? It looks like a brain. It's known affectionately as the gut gun. Now this is the thing that will fill with water and squirt. Don't want that to happen. This is the tail, which transforms into this weapon here, which is kind of crap. But hey, it integrates. Yeah. Do you know, I don't want to sound like someone, an apologist for Beast Wars. Well, no, I wouldn't be an apologist for Beast Wars. I would be an apologist for Transformers because, you know, when it comes to G1, sorry, I'm off screen. I forgive an awful lot, and we the people forgive an awful lot. But you have to take G1 in context, don't you? You have to take it in the context of its contemporaries and how design was in those days. Those days, listen to me, way back when. I like this. This is a cool thing. This all the way around, and the tiger. Going like that. Now, as you can see, he's nearly there. I'll just finish the bot so that I can show you the whole battle mask thing. Now, there's Tigatron's face there. And this is the battle mask thing here. It makes him look distinctly Predacon, doesn't it? It makes him look really nasty. Look at this here. I'm only noticing that. It looks a bit like a stylized kind of cartoony tiger face, which I might do something with that. Nice little Tigatron. Do you know what? He's a good size figure, and I just love the integration of weapons, even though this gut gun is really silly. And this one is arguably more silly. I don't even know what you would call it. It's the hypersonic brainwave scrambler. Little Ren and Stimp, not Ren and Stimpy, Ratchet and Clank reference there. Tigatron. I like this. The Shadow Panther one's sexy because it's black and turquoise and silver and all kinds of sexy colors. This is little Airrazor, and she can do this. Bless her. Look at that. Look, that's her gimmick, and this is also her gimmick. You flip this stuff out, and that's a nice color. I do like this color, and then that makes a little more sense, doesn't it? She apparently is a falcon. Her beak will open. She can't get the He-Man because she's not spring loaded, unfortunately. I'll take off her little tail weapon here. I like this figure because I generally like these basic figures anyway. Whenever Beast Wars kind of just first happened, because they were all extremely simple, and a lot of them, the transformation was just so intuitive, and a lot of them you hardly had to transform. You just had to look at it the wrong way. You had to pick it up. In the case of Razor Beast and Rat Trap and stuff, they just what they call spring formers. I really like that. It's quite cute. I'm glad they've moved on though. I can do a little bit of a head reveal at the end. This is she is extremely dainty little figure. And she does that's the Airrazor face that we know and love. Yes, it is. She can. Her wings will actually they won't flap, but you can put them in a position and they'll stay in a position, which is nice enough. Shall we flip these up? Let's flip them up for the crack, as we say. So this is little Airrazor. There's a little maximal symbol all the way at the back. There's a bit of detail wanting to be picked out there. You can give her this little odd little talon weapon that she has. Now, like I say, I've showed you these guys together because they were together in the biblical sense. Look at her, she's so dainty, isn't she? It took me, what, 5.5, nearly 6 years of collecting before I realised I didn't have this girl and I needed her. There's Tigatron. Look at them together. Dun, 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 dun. Optimus Primal would be overseeing that ceremony, I think. And then they came together, you see, in the biblical sense. But also the Vok kind of sucked them up, and they kind of smooshed together, and they became Tigerhawk. And this is the Ultra figure that rivaled the Transmetal 2 Megatron, and it was the contemporary of that toy, and it's absolutely shit hot. Now, for I would say deluxe and basic, yes, this is a deluxe size. This is a basic size. They're very, very nice. And if you only ever had two Transformers, if they were not Prime and Megatron, it could be Tigatron and Airrazor, because they kind of got together. You know, the whole Beast Wars getting together thing, which is odd and creepy in all kinds of ways, be it in the Hasbro version or the Takara version. Very, very nice. Lovely little figures. You gotta get them. There's 3 of these. This girl has been recolored. The Takara have recolored her, made her slightly darker and stuff like that. But just love them together. Very, very nice little figures. Get them if you like Beast Wars. Get them if you like Bird Formers. Just love Bird Formers anyway. And this guy, because he's a big white tiger, and there aren't many of those in the Transformers universe. Good. Ladies and gentlemen, Tigatron Airrazor. A good night.
Now that's what I call a robot in disguise. Thank you very much. Good night.